What is up, guys? Welcome back to another follow-up video, and today I'm bringing you part 3 of our top 5 mods that we've been doing. It's a new weekly series that I've been doing on my channel, and you guys seem to like it. So, another thing, sorry if I do sound really weird. I'm actually kind of sick right now, and hopefully I get over it soon, but I needed to get this video out for this week. So, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, in the number 5 spot we have the Wasteland Giant, and basically what this mod does is it makes your height like super tall. It makes it so you can jump really high, and I just think this is really fun just to mess around with and fight enemies with, because you're just so big, you know, and you're pretty much invincible to kill because you can always just fly, or not fly around, but just jump around. You can get on top of buildings, you can just do all this different types of stuff. And it's really good for like rooftop exploration because like you can just jump super high and just look at all the tops of the buildings. And like I've noticed if you do it down in like the city, like where all the big buildings are, you can find a whole bunch of cool stuff. And the only really bad thing about this mod is like sometimes your screen will freeze, like as you're seeing here, just because like you can walk so fast, and like I guess the chunks just can't load in time for the game, so it just freezes you, you know. So if you have a the new PlayStation, you know, you could probably run it better, but I have the really old one that like came out a long time ago. So overall, it's just a really good mod. It's really fun to explore around and just fight enemies with. In the number 4 spot, we have the Prewar Sanctuary mod, and basically what this mod does, it just changes the textures of all of Sanctuary to make it look like what it did before the actual nuclear bomb hit. So as you can see here, when you walk around, all the trees are colored again, like it's fall. All the grass is there, all the houses are like fully painted and everything. There's nothing destroyed. And if you go back to the first mission of the campaign, it'll actually look exactly like this, you know, whenever you walk outside and everyone is panicking and everything. But if you're going to do this, I guess you don't really need to plan on actually building anything, because it just like covers up all your old building stuff. As you can see here in the front, like replaces all the houses again. Like right there, you would have had like an empty house, and then there's just the Vault Tech guy. His van is here whenever he comes to your house and like asks you to sign up for Vault Tech. And then in here is the house that you lived in with Sean and your wife, you know. And all the stuff is like right where it was and everything. If you go into Sean's room, actually, there are a ton of special books, actually. And I was just coming in here to see if like Sean was here or something. But whenever you go down here, there's 70 your special books. So if you're like just starting the mission, that'll really help you out, because there's one there and there's one on top of the bookshelf. And in this video here, I was just exploring all the stuff, looking at if I could find anything that I didn't notice in the first campaign. And I'm sure there's also a lot of useful materials in here, because if you go to like the bed here, there's like 1,000 bottle caps just randomly. There's probably just a whole bunch of random stuff around this house that I didn't even find yet, or in other houses. And this mod can be really fun, because I'm guessing like in the future there's going to be more mods that are modernizing all of the other houses, you know, like all the other settlements, and just making the wasteland look more like it's growing back. So if you've been playing Fallout for a while, you know, you might want to change it up. And this could actually go really well with the mod I showed in my first video with all the mod reviews. There's this mod that actually makes like the whole wasteland have like green grass and trees and everything, so it makes it all look like it's growing back and everything. So if you combine all these mods together, you know, you can make a pretty good looking wasteland actually. And it's not even really a wasteland at that point, but as you can see there, all the like tanks and stuff are there, and all the buildings are like spawning in on the stuff that I've built, so it looks kind of glitched out and weird. But if you walk over to the front of the place, actually the bridge is fixed again, and there's no hole in like the side of it. And one thing that I thought of whenever I was looking around here is, in the first mission, you know, you run up that hill to get to the vault. So I thought, you know, maybe I'll walk up there and see if they modernized that at all to make it look like it's not all blown up and everything. So I start heading over in that direction and everything, and the trees that are still have leaves on them go all the way all up there. So I just start heading up the path, you know, that you run up to, where that guy like interrogates you. He's asked you like what part of the vault, or if you're supposed to be in there or not. So you go across the bridge, go up this path here, and so far all of it is still put into the game. There still are some stuff that isn't like made, so it doesn't look like it's been blown up. So if you go up here, like there's still skeletons and everything, but actually the buildings are made new again. Like there's still cars up here, but there's still like abandoned things, and like the texture on the vault is like new again and everything. Like there's paint on it and everything, but there's this weird like black glitched out thing. So that's pretty much all it for this mod that's going to look new, so let's get on to the next one. Alright guys, in the number 3 spot we have the Subway Runner for PS4 mod, and basically what this does is the abandoned subway that is like underneath Boston and everything, you can actually use that as actual transportation. So to enter the subway, you can just go to the Swan's Pond, and that's the place where you have to fight that huge boss that's called Swan that like lives in the lake, you know. So right next to that place there's going to be like a little like tunnel entrance. So if you go down there, you can go into the subway, and basically what this mod does is it connects all the different subway systems. So you like go to Fenway, you can go to Cambridge, Arlington, like all the way up to like Revere and East Boston. It's kind of crazy how much it can actually connect all the way to South Boston and like everything. So it's actually a really fun way to get around the map. It's something different to just mess with and everything. And it's fun to do if you're doing like a no fast travel challenge, or I know that's kind of cheating, but it's just a fun thing to mess with. And that's pretty much for this mod. Now let's get right into the next one. Our next mod is the Zombie Walkers mod, and basically what this mod does is it takes all of the skins from all the different animals and like creatures, all that different stuff. It turns them into ghouls, and it renames the ghouls into zombies, and it gives the ghouls more health, and whenever you do kill one, it makes more spawn out of the ground, so they'll just crawl out of the ground and start attacking you. And as you can see here, just tons and tons of them will actually show up. It just gets kind of overwhelming and everything. So you want to have a really good weapon if you want to go out and, you know, try to fight a whole bunch of these, and it's a really good way just to have fun with the game. And like, because you can, I don't know, you could print your freaking like Daryl Dixon or something and try to kill all of them or something. But if you really do want a challenge, put on like hard mode or something, or do use other mods to get like really cool OP weapons that I showed you in like episode 1 of this series, and just like explode a whole bunch of them. It can be really fun. So that's pretty much for this mod. Let's get right into the final one. Our final mod we have is the Inators mod, and basically what this mod does is it like puts things into the game to allow you to manipulate stuff. So since PS4 doesn't allow scripting or you to like manipulate with anything, you have to actually use it through items. So if you look on the thing here, by going over to power and going to the miscellaneous thing, you can put down this little like microphone thing here. And there's like all different types of things where you can spawn stuff in. Like you can spawn in companions, you can spawn in power armor, you can spawn in bullets, you can spawn in bottle cap, you can spawn in XP, and also, so what you want to do is just like when you place it down, you just activate it by pressing your activation button, and when you press this, it automatically gives it to you. And there's also a whole bunch of types of stuff where like it gives you God mode. There's ones where it makes you super fast, or it gives you a whole bunch of damage when you punch things or stuff like that. So there's a whole bunch of types of stuff in here. I'm going to put some music over it and show you guys, because I'm about to lose my voice, and I really feel like crap right now. So I'm just going to put some music over the video, and you guys can see all the different types of stuff that you can actually do with this mod. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.